Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games about game design, and we're back with more Final Fantasy 15.
I'm nice.
No, you're not.
Oh. I actually really like that. God damn it.
Every now and then I'll have a good one. This is the only one for the next, 30 episodes, so...
Off-screen and on.
Yeah.
She's so enthusiastic.
Yeah, who is she?
She is one of the people, not the leader of the hunters, but oh wait, no, this is, Monica. She's with with us.
The guard?
Yeah, she's one of us.
She's just is she just an agent of the guard?
I think she's like a... Yeah.
Intelligence?
I was gonna say an administrator, she's not really high up. I think she's just kind of God, our car's beautiful.
I was just about to make that joke. Yeah. So shiny and smooth.
Wait.
What?
Okay, wait. No, nothing. Don't worry about it. No, I don't want to. It's right there.
Yeah, at that point, the load screen will actually take longer than it would to just drive there.
Alright.
It's only times like that where I'm like, maybe I should have gotten the PS4 Pro.
God, this song brings me back.
They can't hear it, but it's Battle of the Four Fiends.
It's amazing.
Although I did realize I might have made the audio a little too quiet in some of the episodes, so I started making it a little bit louder.
That's good.
And we haven't gotten a copyright strike yet.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought we were talking about that chick that we were just talking about, but we're talking about a different chick. I was like, oh, they just explained who she is. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Different character.
Were they talking about Cindy again? Because Prompto never stops talking about Cindy.
No, they were talking about, what's her name? We're going to meet her soonish.
Oh.
Gladio's sister.
Oh! I like her. She's cool.
She's a good character. I'm overall happy with her.
Yeah, no, I think she's solid. Our interaction with her is interesting. It's actually, once we get to that city, that'll be pretty much the point where we are beyond where I've played.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't do much more after that. I did a couple of missions, but...
How did she get here before us?
You're breaking the fourth wall!
What's up? Why is he looking at the camera what? What do you want me to do? You just hurry this up already?
The rest of you will assist me in the diversionary effort.
Oh, that's right. So it's me and Core, huh?
This is another cool part of the game. I like it when they do the actual missions for for the story, when they actually raid camps and stuff like that. Those are also some of the cooler parts of the game. Yeah.
Man, Noct, you are dirty. Now I understand why.
Did we sleep? I don't think we actually went to sleep.
I don't think we've gone to sleep for a while. Also, now I understand why the guard's out uniform is all black. You just never noticed that it's dirty.
Once we're in, we launch our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in, crushing the enemy from both sides.
Crushing the enemy.
Also, hi.
Nice to see you too, Core. Wow. Although, to be fair, not that Noct is one for pleasantries, so...
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get them high potions.
Bet you wish you were this perceptive, huh, Core? And it immediately starts. Alright.
Yeah, if only all the other characters could see items on the ground as shiny, glowing objects.
That's why I'm the king.
That's the king's special ability, let's be real.
This part of the game actually frustrates me a little bit.
Why?
We found all of the weapon types so far, including the royal arms, except for shields. And it drives me nuts because there's so many enemies that are weak to shields. I don't have any shields. I want shields because you're probably my favorite. Second, next to the spear, the favorite game weapon type in the game.
I've still never actually used one.
Oh, they're cool.
So
They change the way you fight.
But that warrants
In a way.
discussion, right? So now we're basically either going to shoot this guy or attack him with weapons that he's not strong against, but he's not weak against either.
Or, wait, no. Yeah. Or I just made fire.
Oh, that's true. But I think the point is that now it kind of makes us realize, oh, there is an option. It sort of forces us, if we're using wait mode, to see that they're weak against shields. So we could be like, oh, wait, what are shields? Like, why haven't I found them? So when we actually do find them, I don't know, I think it encourages players to want to try it out because now they know that there are enemies that are weak against it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't think it's so bad.
I just don't understand why that has to be the one.
That's like way the far out.
It's like, oh, I just got the Bio Blaster,
which is arguably a pretty weird weapon. Yeah, okay. I could see sides with that. The way I wonder then is how it actually performs in battle. If it feels weird in battle, that could be why. Like they want the player to get more used to combat before they throw weird shit at them. But I don't know. I don't know how it works, so I guess we'll see. I've only ever seen Gladio use it, and that's when he just like jumps in and goes, ding.
Oh no, I need a spear. No, it's cool. It's cool. And like they usually offer different stats. Like the first one you get like heals you every time you do a perfect block.
Ooh.
Right? It feels like how it should. I need a spear. Oh, a javelin.
Yeah, I don't
Ignis
think
has
that's
my better
gonna.
spear. All right. See, we good enough.
You can kill them. I mean,
No, I'm just gonna kill them with a giant sword.
they're pretty low level enemies.
I know, but I
And you
like
have
using the
core.
weakness because that's kind of the point of the game, right?
Well, at least they're not like strong against everything you're using.
That mentality could prove your undoing, Highness.
Core, we're fine, man.
I'll show you what's up, Core.
Ooh, that was a sweet dynamic animation right there.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, Noctis is running and he's gonna hit a wall. We're gonna change the animation so that he like kicks off of it. That's really complicated stuff. I really have to commend 3D artists and animators that know how to use that well.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. As in thinking of it terrifies me.
Well, like modern software for game development, like Unity has a lot of stuff that makes that easy nowadays. But like if you're building your own game engine or I don't know, using tools that don't have those features built in, yeah, it can be a nightmare to make animations blend like that.
Think of how long 3D games have been out and how long we've been trying to figure out how to fix just the thing.
The awkwardness. Yeah,
This.
yeah, exactly.
And they still don't have this figured out, but at least when you're running at full speed, they have something.
Well, you know, some games do fix things like that. I think it's a matter of priorities, right? Like, oftentimes, and we were kind of talking about this off camera too, with Final Fantasy 15, you can roll upstairs. It doesn't make sense. And I was saying, I get really frustrated when games actually make it realistic if you're trying to roll upstairs, because I'm like, I just want to go up the stairs faster. Why do I have to hit my head and fall down the stairs again?
It's just
Damn
because
it.
you're used to game logic.
Well, yeah, and that's where you have to consider what is the primary objective of the game. Is it to make the game experience more fluid and nicer to the player, or more realistic and potentially more immersive? And for Final Fantasy 15, I think it's more about having the stronger and smoother gameplay. Not that it's not immersive, but I think they chose that it wasn't worth the resources to change that game, and players would probably just get frustrated rather than appreciate it. So I guess it's also about knowing your audience, too.
Yeah, I think it also depends on, as you said, immersive, but for the game itself, if that's what the game is about. So think about Overcooked, for instance, right? Overcooked is meant to be annoying and difficult with how careful you have to place things. That's literally the point of the game. But in something that's supposed to be fluid and fast-paced, and he's even dirtier now, it's because I burnt him.
At least he stays dirty. Not like other games where like you walk through the door and he's just like pristine again. Like,
what?
I was literally just filthy.
But then again,
When
in a
did you
game where
clean?
I can throw magic fireballs, you know, if he was clean, I wouldn't be too worried about
I
it.
guess that's pretty fair.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Just
Like-
seeing the bodies behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Right on your end? Right as rain. The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us. Thanks to you, we were spared their attention.
I think
Yep,
that's
plan totally worked.
well. I mean,
Stay right where you are.
oh, this guy.
Well, well, if it isn't Core the Immortal. So, you survived the Citadel.
Can I
but you won't survive
skip this
what
guy?
I have in store for you.
Just like out of spite, not to actually watch this scene.
He kind of is like stereotypical JRPG annoying villain character.
Yeah.
Like higher pitched, like, well, I'm better than you. Oh,
Look at this robot.
Look at my robot. I'm going to make fun of you. Like,
But he's
I
also
really
like got the hair to.
It's like I just want to kill you. I didn't.
You did a good job in making me want to kill you, if that is what you were going for.
It is such a JRPG thing, though. Like, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, right? Like,
Son of a bitch, that was a missile.
you and I get annoyed by some of these characters,
I need to heal.
they have their charm too.
Crap. Get up.
Dang, dude.
Dang. Well, no, I just like get up, move. Thank you.
Oh, did Ignis heal you?
Yeah. All right.
Or
Well, I need to
Ignis,
heal a little bit,
Gladiator.
and the easiest way to do that is this.
Sucks to be on Noct's team.
Yeah.
By the end of the campaign, they're like, why did we keep you alive?
Because the fishing.
I'm important.
We wanted to see what this was all about. Let's give it a go. All right. What is your weakness? I assume.
Oh, you can't scan him.
Oh.
Ooh, I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't remember that being a thing.
Maybe you just never scanned him when you were playing. Or maybe you didn't discover wait mode until after this point.
I think I did it immediately. Did I do it immediately? No, maybe I didn't do it immediately.
I honestly would be surprised if people discovered wait mode immediately. Just because it's so, like, obscure.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. Like they
buried it.
It's in the tutorial, as in like they mention it. All right. Well, I'm in stasis mode, so this is gonna be a little
Bang, bang,
not
bang.
climactic.
Well, you don't have any snipers to stop you, so...
Gladio, do a thing.
Bam. Hey, look, now you're down there. And not... Oh, you are still in stasis.
Yeah, actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
We haven't talked about stasis at all.
Well, let's talk about that because it's about to be a thing.
I mean, it
I
basically
can't dodge
happens...
right now.
Well, you can crouch, right? And that'll help pull you out of stasis.
Yes.
Which we haven't talked about recovery much either.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
We don't usually need it. Actually, I think this is the first battle that I legitimately had to seek out cover and recover.
Yeah, it's meant to be like the first like really hard one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fire, and that was it. We didn't get our second cast.
So
That's sad.
stasis basically happens when you run out of MP. Like you hit 0, right?
Yeah, you run and you use MP by teleporting or dodging or not dodging.
Even your base attacks use MP, don't they? Woo!
No. Oh, please run. Please run. Please run.
And then everybody died.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I didn't realize he's vulnerable. I thought he was bloated up.
Oh, well, he did kind of spout fire as if he was bloated up.
Bloated up. Gah.
So basically, when you enter stasis, you just can't use any magic-based attacks. I think you can still strike, but you can't teleport, you can't dodge or anything, or you can't do the like quick dodge. I think you can still roll dodge, but if you're hit, you're still hit.
To the Empire!
And it's kind of like the reason it's there is to have that resource that can be recovered but be spent at the same time. Because if you're able to dodge all day, there would actually be no fear of anything.
Yeah, you'd never really die, which is already kind of hard to do in this game anyway. But it's like
It's
a
incredibly hard to do. You have to like choose not to die.
I mean, watching you fight
Or
an Iron
choose to
Giant
die.
with a pistol kind of proved that to me. Which wasn't on the show, but you did that behind the scenes, and I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Did we not record that?
We did. I didn't release it in behind the scenes
You
because
should do do a quick animation of it, like and put like the Benny the what is it, the Benny Hill show? Like
we might get a copyright strike for that. Actually, I don't think that's public domain.
You and your laws.
Once you get used to it.
Still a lot we haven't seen, though.
Ignis, just being an asshole in the car next to them. Like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, right now Prompto tries to get in, he drives forward. And, like...
It would be Prompto too.
See, that would be a good way to show, like, more of a fun interaction between them.
Mm-hmm.
So...
End of the chapter. We're in chapter 3 now.
That chapter is very short.
It was very short,
But
actually.
a lot happened. A lot more than happened in, oh yeah, because we didn't rest, this is happening now.
Oh, yeah.
We got all that
Hey, we're level
experience. I guess we
15.
should have been like 3 levels higher for that fight.
I mean, to be fair, we still did pretty good. Most of the enemies were like level 4 to 6, so...
Yeah, they died pretty well. I think it's also because we still have that sword of Tenebrae or whatever it is.
That's true.
The fire sword.
But I mean...
Fire sword cleanses all.
But even at that point, we were almost arguably like over-leveled for that conflict, and we didn't even do that many side quests.
We haven't. We've done like 3.
This game is super prone to, right? Like you can spend, like I did, and do side quests for 20 hours, and then go do the main quest and be like,
Where am
"You're
I
all-
at again?
Like, you're all plebes." So, dead. Well, I guess I beat the game now.
Side quests.
I still like them though. I
think I've ultimately decided I don't care for them. Like, I was kind of on the fence, had some good things to say, some bad things, but the more and more I think about it, it's just like, it just kind of bogs the game down.
I agree that these side quests, or most of them in this game, are designed to be time wasters.
Yeah.
And that's really where my only disappointment comes from with them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I still enjoy them. Maybe that's because I don't mind monotonous tasks. It doesn't
That's
bother
fair.
me the same way that Fable 2's little like jobs bothered me, where like you could chop wood for like a fucking half an hour just to make money, and that made me angry.
That was incredibly frustrating. It was because of the same game over and over again. I think so. I think the purpose of the quest is to show you more of the world, right? So
And
like
that's-
search for frogs in this
yeah.
area, and be like, oh, cool, and I have to go near this lake that I've been avoiding because of the giant monster the whole time.
And they're kind of the way for the player to grind also. So it has that dual function of grinding,
Yeah.
adding exploration, utilizing the game world for their side
But
quests.
it wouldn't have been hard to make the quest more interesting. So if the first thing is look for frogs, okay. The second thing didn't also have to be look for different colored frogs.
and more of them.
And more of them in different location. It could have been something else entirely, but still have been a way to, get you to explore things. Because when you go to the second one, you're like, oh, this is a new fishing spot I didn't know about.
Yeah, I think it boils down to a content quality versus content quantity kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And they chose to focus more on quantity than quality, which...
I feel like that's been the issue that some people have had with Final Fantasies lately.
As someone that has actually worked on an exploration game, though, I understand how that's a very dangerous line to thread. If you don't
This
have
is
enough
true.
quantity, if you just don't have enough stuff, your game world feels empty and it's boring and literally no one will care about it. So it's better to have enough stuff than to have too little, even if those little things are really good.
Isn't that where Iris is headed?
So anyway, we just talked over a part that's pretty important. No, it's fine. It was the Emperor or whatever his name is in this game, because they actually really gave him. Oh no, they actually did give 1 and 6 the name. But anyway, whatever his name is.
He basically was like,
Not Regis, that was the king, right?
yeah, Reggie is the king, or yeah, King Regis, or I guess as Sid calls him, Reggie.
Okay.
I think Sid calls him
That's
Reggie.
right. So the other guy, the Emperor talking to his underlings, being like, "Yo, where's the prince at?" And it's like this council of some people that are basically, obviously in competition, trying to one-up each other so that they can, get more power.
Be the cool kid on the block.
Yeah, and it's kind of a cool way of showing how they operate internally, because one thing that was always kind of weak on the Final Fantasies is that they didn't focus enough on what the enemy was like. They just kind of gave them
They were just like the villain because they are the villain, obviously.
Yeah, just the villain.
We managed to make it to Listalum. We just settled into our new digs. So yeah, let me know when you're coming so we can meet up.
Yeah, will do.
You better.
I kind of wish you could go hang out with Iris, like with your clothes just totally muddy and everything.
Can we?
No, because I think you have to go to sleep the night before.
Oh.
They knew. They planned for that.
But look at me. Look how glorious he is.
Chocobos! Chocobos!
Prompto,
Time for that.
I need you to calm down.
I need you to put it away, man.
Visit!
Although I totally agree with him. Yes, we're going to the Chocobo post.
Prompto, we have the kingdom to save.
Who invited you anyway?
Prompto, tell you what, if you want to see the Chocobos, you can go. The adults are going to do the important work.
But who's gonna take the pictures?
If it is not,
You could probably train a Chocobo too.
just the one.
Oh. Although fourth party members of Chocobo, you could do it in tactics.
Really?
Yeah. You could have them as you could have the monsters on your team as party members.
Oh.
And in tactics, if you brought a Chocobo, you could mount them. And then so you would have their movement. And then if your guy fell when he was on the mount, he'd fall to the side, and then Chocobo can continue fighting.
It's kind of fun.
It was awesome.
I've been debating on when I should put Final Fantasy Tactics in our voting because it's your favorite game. I guess I could put it in the voting for the next round of videos.
You could. Oh man, I will never stop talking.
No, it's
Ever.
a long game too, so that'd be a long series.
It's so good.
Speaking of long series, that's all we have for this episode.
Oh, is it?
We're a little over.
All right. Well, we got actually some good stuff done. So
I mean, we did one full main quest. That's actually not bad.
plus some cutscenes, and yeah, that was good. All right. Anyway, question of the day.
Should we talk about the stasis mode? I guess we didn't talk about it too much. What was the one thing we kept talking about? We could talk about the with the dynamic animations and like the immersion versus playability.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down. What's the question though?
I don't know. I guess where do you think that Final Fantasy 15 falls on that spectrum, and what do you think their reasoning was for, playability versus immersion?
Good question. All right.
Woo! That was a close one.
Oh man. Vote. Bye.
Bye, everyone.